You ever see a scar like that?
You ever see a grown man naked? Yeah, I was in the Navy.
Of course, we all were naked.
It's the time of my life.
Damn it, it's the time of my life in the showers.
Those boys were turning me into Swiss cheese.
Guys like that are deeply insecure. Men are revealing the things other men do that 1000% can't stand.
What?
I don't fucking know. Before humans ate chickens, we treasured them as exotic pets.
Exotic?
Killer whales are not our friends. This is the news. I pay $10 a month for Apple News. So they can throw this bullshit
To
at me.
curate that.
Yeah, so they could send. Prince William's reaction to starstruck Princess Kate at Wimbledon is priceless.
I fucked up not doing journalism in school because I was like, oh, I don't want to go and like interview people and like that doesn't seem like something. Like
I don't want to interview people on bullshit. Like I don't want to interview people on this.
No,
like, I can
that's
give a
the
fuck.
thing. If
Like I want to go. I want to go to the pyramids.
Well, yeah, obviously, but I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
who am I gonna work for? That's like, yeah, give me a piece on the pyramids by fucking Friday. Like, I thought it was gonna be like newspaper web. I don't know.
Yeah.
If I knew, I could have just fucking gone nowhere and wrote articles about shit from my fucking house that I didn't have to have any attachment to.
No.
And you just need to have a take and be like, oh, wow. Like, what is that article? It's a picture, right? And then you just need to like put accompanying words to it.
As you could see here, we are not all broken. The women who pursued her rapist for 5 years and won.
Won what?
Draymond Green, Draymond Green gives cryptic answer about what led him to punch Jordan Poole.
Are you just hopping between headlines?
Yeah, I'm just jumping around.
So we're not talking about the rape thing that you just said?
I don't even know what that is. That was on The Guardian. Dude, fake job interview. See, we always go to these dark.
Well, you just fucking read 40 things. I didn't know where one stopped and one started.
I was just reading articles, headlines. That this is what the news is.
Said, it made it sound like Draymond Green raped a lady.
No, he punched.
Yeah, like a year ago.
Well, this came out 7 hours ago. This is why, because I think majority of the news is bullshit, and it's to cover up what actually is going on.
Yeah, no shit.
It's fucking disgusting.
It's fucking the news forever.
That's news, baby.
Here's 3 sad things that happened. 3 sad, scary things that happened by you. But then also here's like a dog puppet show.
Yeah. Why King Charles doesn't need a passport, and neither did Queen Elizabeth.
What are we doing?
This is reading news. This is the news, man. We're going.
I know it sucks. What happened to the good ones that you said? Why are we passing up on those ones?
What good ones?
The fucking first 2 you said. I don't know what it means when a lady says she beat her rapist like to death. What does that mean?
No, like pursued him and I think won in like a legal battle.
Okay.
Yeah, gay.
Well, read it. You said 2 good.
You're getting
ones
really
first.
upset.
You fucking just read 40 different things. I don't know what we're going. I don't know.
I'm throwing shit out. I'm just talking. We're just talking. We got caught up on Fuck That's Delicious last night.
Nice.
There was did you watch the dude who opened the Jewish bakery, Mark's on Madison?
Mm-hmm.
That dude,
Madsen.
That dude was like,
I think.
That dude was like the Samurai Jack he's like a Jewish Samurai Jack. He went through Europe and spent a year in each country and just learned like, yes, I learned how to make pretzels in Germany the authentic way. I worked there for a year. Oh, and then I went to Amsterdam.
I did the French bakery thing, you know.
I did this, I did that. And then in my 50s, like I did this for 30 years. And then I opened up my shop and it was just a combination of everything I've learned traveling the world.
It's a good life.
Isn't that fucked up?
Pretty good. It's also weird to have that like life arc where like that's probably the optimal.
That's what I mean. I feel like it seems like it wasn't planned, but like it worked out that way.
You have all these life experience and stuff from when you can move and get around, and that's when you're traveling the globe and stuff. And then as you start to slow down a little bit, then you're like, all right, well, let me
Open my
settle
shop.
down, open my shop. It's like most people either try to like extend that 2030s thing forever and then are getting fucked up when they're 40 and turn into that gross person, or they're like trying to get the shop set up in their fucking 20s and then they like miss out on all that. And by the time they're 50, they're like wishing they did. And that dude just fucking did his thing, best of both worlds.
He's just cruising. I don't know. It's fucking cool though. It's gotta be. I mean, you gotta have some balls though to grow up in like America and then to go, well, I'll just go live in Europe and do whatever. I'll just travel from country to country, just figuring it out.
I mean, it's somewhat ballsy. I don't know.
I mean, you gotta have some fucking confidence to do that shit.
I think it's more.
I can never.
Going to
I can never.
Thailand, not speaking. I mean, you're going to places that like you can relatively speak English in, and like.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I know French. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
you gotta speak French.
Yeah, but also like half the words you're saying are gonna be words that you would say in French anyway, because they're like the name of that food and stuff. So like,
yeah, maybe.
Obviously, it's hard and impressive. I'm just saying like. There's fucking white dudes and black dudes that show up in Thailand and don't know a soul and learn fucking Thai.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, and then get the shit kicked out of them with elbows and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's a sliding scale of like takes balls.
Yeah, but I mean, I think if you go to, I don't know, if you go to any
David
other
Cho
country,
going to the Hazda tribe. That's balls.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do that shit. As much as I would like to say I'd be able just to. Yeah, I'll just go hang out, travel. It's like the kids that like after college, their parents give them a shitload of money and they just travel from hostel to hostel.
Or during college, when they would.
That shit's weird too.
Like,
I'm gonna take a year off and just travel the world.
Well, but I mean sometimes for school too.
Oh, like travel abroad?
Yeah, I mean I guess that's not like the rich way.
Or study abroad. I mean.
Yeah,
I never knew what that was. Like. They always offered that with like film and shit, like for my degree, and it was like you can go learn film in France, and it's like,
as opposed to America,
like we have a fucking like you guys pay for a studio, and it's down the street. We have the biggest studio in fucking Chicago, like that's where they film Chicago Fire and all the fucking shows and shit. Right. It's like why would I go to another country? I mean, I get it if like you're.
History, or like
history,
let me go
or like
see the shit I've been reading.
Culinary,
about.
Obviously, like if you're a chef and you're like and you want to do that shit, and it's like, of course I'm going to learn how to make baguettes in France. Like obviously I'm going to learn how to make fucking pasta in Italy or whatever.
Yeah, my dad had to study abroad when he was like in chef school. That's where he met my mom on the island. But like his ass didn't go to
on an island,
St. Croix, in the Virgin Islands.
Really?
But like. His ass didn't go to fucking France or like a food place. He just went to like a place he could get fucked up at. And he's like, yeah, I'll just work at the hotel there. I was like, that'll be my. And everyone else is like,
I'm going to Germany. I'm going to.
Or like people that can afford to do it, you know. But even people that can't, it's like, oh, you live in New York. Like, go to one of those restaurants or whatever. And he was just like, nah, I'll pick just like an island I could get fucked up at.
I guess, yeah, like from New York, you could just go to. Walk into like an Indian restaurant and go, hey.
Or a fucking steak. I mean, that's his.
Yeah, anything. Yeah. That's wild. Was your mom on vacation?
Huh?
Was your mom on vacation? She live on that island?
Yeah.
She lived in St. Croix?
When she graduated high school, she went to college for like a week and then moved to an island because she saw an ad in a newspaper that they had a help wanted ad.
That's fucking cool.
My mom had her shit together.
I would love.
My dad really fucked her life up.
I would love to just live. Every time we go, like we were just in Jamaica and like just sitting on that beach and it's like you guys are getting paid shit money, but god damn, this is fucking beautiful. Like I was talking to the one dude who was just selling weed on the beach. I was like, what do you do? He's like, what do you mean? He's like, I do this 6 days a week. My day off, I just live over there. I walk up the beach and I go home to my house that's on the beach. And I just fucking live. It's like, no shit. So you just sell weed to tourists? He's like, yeah, I make a decent living.
Especially when the metric is just kind of like making enough to live. Like,
yeah, exactly. Where it's like you're not trying to like you could do that till you're dead. But I mean,
like,
shit,
yeah, you, like,
shit's
want-
probably not too expensive out there either. It's not like you're going for fucking, oh, I need good internet, I need a fucking
That's the
TV,
thing, like,
I
you
need a
want
big
nice stuff, but you don't need like extravagance by any means.
Yeah, no, you just fucking driving around over there. All the houses are just fucking cinder blocks put
Yeah.
together. It's like, yes, a cinder block brick house.
Perfect.
Yeah, like a fucking square building with a dirt floor. Perfect. It's just like a shelter. Yeah. I don't know.
And you live in a place that doesn't fucking
Yeah, I mean that's true.
get negative 20
I guess yeah, it
for
doesn't
months at a time.
it doesn't matter, yeah. You just need something over your head and a fucking floor.
Yeah. I wonder what it's so easy to like romanticize those places though, but then like you said, like, people don't make good money. Like I wonder what yeah, that guy's happy. I wonder like,
Oh, bro, the bus ride from the airport to Negril. See, we landed in Montego Bay, and then it was like a 2.5 hour bus ride to fucking Negril, which is on like the opposite side. It's on the west side of the island, and from there to there, like you fucking drove through slums, and like there was just this white building that was like half gone. Looked like it got hit by a missile, like the Pentagon, but like fucking half the building was gone. There was rubble and shit on the ground. There was a line out the front of the building, like all the way around to the back. And on top, it just said hospital. And it was like, oh shit. Like that's your guys' hospital. It's a fucking broken down and shit. Like there was houses that were just like held together by like bags and shit. And like scrap metal was like the roof.
yeah.
I don't know. It was wild. Markets and shit. Just outdoor markets. I don't know. It was wild. A lot of stores that just sold everything. Like you can get a mattress, some mangoes, a lemon, and a goat. But yeah, no, it was crazy. You do think about though, like I wonder what it would be like to live there.
Well, because like that
Like-
doesn't sound bad in its own right, like outdoor market and shit.
No.
But like
It's when you need
the
like
hospital part.
exactly when you need like medical care. Like because I feel like we can just go move to an island, we'll be fine because we're healthy. I feel like we're not going to get like sick. If you do, you go to the doctor, they give you something, I'm sure. But you need like fresh water. You need like good water
That's
and
the
shit
stuff
like
I'm
that.
more saying. Like I wonder, like you get like the news clips of like Africa. As we've been finding out, there's like so much more to Africa than. those
There's
news
fucking
clips. They
yeah.
like they show you like huts and stuff, and you're like, oh, all right, like I guess that's what Africa's like.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, this bitch is too fucking big.
Yeah, like there's a country the size of half of America
Yeah.
that's like right in the fucking corner that I've never heard of.
So like, I wonder what like the different statuses of everywhere is. Like I know there's a lot of places that still don't have like plumbing.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah,
But like, do they have things that we don't? Like, are they beating us in other ways where it's like they're still on that like original like, yeah, I make enough to live, like,
yeah.
where you're more content.
Like
and
what's
stuff?
the suicide rate? Or what's like the depression rate? What's the anxiety? Like how many kids have ADHD?
Or like food allergies.
Exactly, shit like that. Dude, it's like, let's watch this video. It's perfect actually. This will lead into this. This is fucking people about the Amish. It's fucking crazy.
A large group of people who are largely unvaccinated. We can't find an autistic kid who was unvaccinated. It's very, very rare in the Amish community. Very, very rare. You won't find kids with ADD, with autoimmune disease, with panda pans, with epilepsy. You just don't find any of these chronic diseases in the Amish. And you know, the U.S. government has been studying the Amish for decades, but there's never been a report out to the public. The reason, of course, is it would show that, oh, if you don't follow our guidelines, you're going to end up healthier. That's why there's no report after decades of studying the Amish. There's no report because the report would be devastating to the narrative. It would show that the CDC has been harming the public for decades and saying nothing and burying all the data.
Isn't that interesting? The Amish community, they don't have shit. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's fine. I mean, obviously you get some like outliers and shit. But look at the fact checking thing. Partly false. No Amish kids get cancer, diabetes, autism. That's pants on fire. Of course, someone's
He
gonna.
said it's very rare. He didn't.
Of course,
say none of them.
Yeah, of course, someone's gonna get cancer. Of course, someone's gonna die somehow. But
Said it was very rare.
yeah. But yeah, no, I wonder, like, yeah, like they might not have all like the amenities and all that shit, but are they beating us on that? Like, are there people?
And like breathing, like everyone here breathes wrong, and like that contributes to anxiety and stuff. And like, I wonder if they just breathe right and they walk right, and like we sit like dumb fucks and then our backs hurt. Like,
Because everybody has a phone, so everybody's fucking hunched over and shit.
well, that too with the phone, but like just even like we're not supposed to sit in a fucking chair for 8 hours a day and shit.
Yeah.
Then have weak glutes and weak hamstrings and bad backs, and it's like, yeah, you come home to a house full of stuff, but then your fucking body hurts.
Yeah, you're
everywhere.
fucking in pain every day.
Where like they don't have shit, but then like they have full use of their body and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting.
And then you're only buying things to like quell the anxiety. So if they don't have that want to buy things because they don't have that initial anxiety, it's like, well, you're just kind of content then.
Well, especially like, yeah, like if you don't have all that. Yeah, I know what you mean. What is that? What is this?
Why are you presenting? We don't like that book.
What is it?
It's not good.
It's not good. You don't like it. This is what we were supposed to talk about today.
Yeah.
And it's shit.
It's just a guy saying things.
God, man. The word made flesh.
He's a motherfucker doesn't like reference anyone. I'm like halfway through it.
But what were you looking into this book to find?
Trying to get the cerebrospinal fluid that comes from like your pineal gland and your pituitary gland. It's supposed to line up with the Bible stuff where it's like the land of milk and honey is the two substances that get intertwined from those two glands, goes down your vertebrae. That's like Jesus dying on the cross, 33 vertebrae, then like him, the serum goes back up, and that's like the rebirth. So
And that also lines up with the chakras and everything,
the
because
chakras and the Kundalini spirit.
the lowest part of your body, which is the lowest part of your spine, that's considered hell. And as you go up the vertebrae, you go to enlightenment, which is like
And then your body's earth and your brain is heaven. And then there's all these things where it's like your brain, I think it's one part of your brain looks like the Ark of the Covenant, the same way like in the Egypt stuff, there's like the Eye of Horus that looks like your everything, you know, like
yeah.
everything lines up. So this dude was saying that shit lined up, and he was going to break down how like Bethlehem means house and this and that, and like Bethlehem, that's why it starts here, and Mary and Joseph are this, and that's why like, so there's like a couple things that you could like say line up, but then after a while it just becomes him saying things, and it's like, bro, well, I don't know what the fuck you're basing this on.
So he's not referencing anything.
Doesn't seem like it. Is there any citations in the back of that thing?
That's what I was just looking for.
I
No,
don't-
it
yeah.
ends with the end.
Yeah. So
And I saw a new heaven.
Big hot take from
Oh, that's
200 years ago, or 150 years ago, some
When was this written?
early 1900s.
See, because I would like to know what you're referencing in the early 1900s. You know what I mean? That isn't the Bible, or it isn't like bullshit like that.
Yeah, he just says things like I said about the pyramid. He just goes, yeah, eventually people will find that the true entrance to the pyramid is in the Sphinx. And you're like, who wrote that down that you read? Like, what is, you just decided that?
Yeah, because now it's like, all right, because that can line up with the labyrinth. That can line up with anything like that. Like maybe that is true, but who the fuck told you that in 1904?
Yeah, I don't know. Some of the stuff's interesting, but then it's just kind of like,
Are you going to finish it?
I'm going to keep skimming it. Like I said, I tried to find some shit online about it, but everyone online about it is just referencing this fucking book. So it's like, I don't know.
So is this the original? Maybe this guy just wrote a bunch of bullshit down, and now you get people who start quoting shit, and they're quoting back to this guy because now they have sources. This is their source, and they're like, well, obviously it's accredited because I have a source.
It's a fucking book.
Yeah, it's a book. What do you mean it's a? Yeah. No, that's a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Dedicated to God in the O woman, O man. For thou art God man. This book was copyrighted by God.
Yeah, I like that.
In the beginning, and tells about the word of God, without which
I think a lot of it,
not anything
I need to
was
understand
made.
Hebrew, though. Because
Oh,
Hebrew
boy.
apparently,
Oh boy.
like, every word has multiple meanings. So that's why everything becomes allegory and metaphor, is because you can make a sentence say one thing with one set of the meanings, and then you can, like, flip it to their other meanings, and then it also says this.
Well, that's how they were saying, I forget what the fucking wording is. That's how they were saying the Bible is written. Where it's like, it was like an old way of writing where you have to read it like 15 different ways to actually really understand what it says. And that's why people sit there and they study a Bible and they do all that bullshit.
I saw one video where they were talking about they have different, like, codes where if you do, like, I don't know. It seemed like mostly bullshit, but
Yeah.
there was some weirdness to it for sure. Where, like, if you, like, every other word and then read that, it's a thing. You know, it's different shit like that.
Books rejected by the Council of Nicaea.
The books that didn't make it into the Bible.
That's interesting.
Oh, you know, remember how I told you the one other reference that I get when I look this stuff up outside of this book is they say that the original Christians, and it says like the Essens or something like that, Essennes, something like that. It references them as knowing about that spinal fluid being like the real God or Jesus or whatever. Those guys are who wrote the Dead Sea Scrolls, apparently.
Really?
Yeah. One of the books that didn't make it in. So that is the one thing that makes me still kind of want to keep digging, is because, like,
That's
one of the books
interesting.
that didn't get put in the Bible would then have reference to this, because it would go against the Bible narrative that they were trying to structure it as, you know. So
Yeah,
like,
so maybe, yeah, that does make sense. So maybe a lot of this is, what the fuck was that? About to go fucking shoot someone. No, maybe that does all tie together, because they left out all this shit, yeah, to work whatever narrative they were trying to push. But look at this. Look at the books left out of the Bible. Look at the book of Adam and Eve, the lives of Adam and Eve, the apocalypse of Moses, book of Enoch, lost book of Noah. This is interesting.
yeah, gotta look into those.
Yeah, but I mean, how shitty are those written? Who is here?
I guess I gotta go find
Should we check it out? We'll cut it.
I guess we fucking have to. Knock twice.
We'll cut it. Hey, we'll be right back. We might go kill someone. You're not listening to the Mark Hour. We're really going to get into this. Obviously, there's spiders in the house. We're back. But no, that second knock was a little fucked up. Guy at the front door is trying to sell bug pesticides. What was
Super
it?
nice dude, but goddamn, that second knock was like a fucking cop knock.
I thought, well, that's why I was like, shit, we should probably go inspect this. See what's going on here.
If it was just another fucking like bitch knock, I'd been like,
All right.
keep it moving.
Keep it moving,
yeah,
bud.
What are we doing?
No, that was fucked up. That was a little wild.
Super
How much
nice
do you want to
guy.
charge?
This was after waving, like, you know. I literally tried to cut him off and be like, you got a card or something? And he
Well, that's when I walked away, because I walked over there. I was standing like around the corner behind the door, and he was like, "Yeah, man, you know, I'm just squeezing people in. All your neighbors are doing it."
he was referencing my name. I'm like, I don't know anyone who lives over here. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know anyone's name. He's like, I got Caitlin down the street. I'm like,
Okay, I'll tell you what, bud. Here. Just so you know, Caitlin can go fuck herself.
it means nothing to me.
that don't mean shit.
Caitlin's car could be in a fucking snowdrift. I'm driving right by.
I'm keeping moving.
I got my eyes on the road.
No, that's fine. How much do you want to charge? $160?
And that was after he was like, I'll treat you like a townhome, this. I'll be out of here in 40 minutes.
Treat like a townhome.
Like per pricing.
Wait, was he gonna come inside
For 10 minutes, and then the outside was going to be 40. He's like, I'll take care of that. He's like, I see you got these like webs over here. I'm like, yeah, it's because I'm lazy, bro. Like, I'll come outside and fucking knock the webs down. Like, what do you mean?
The fuck?
I thought he was trying to cut my lawn. I would have fucking let him do that.
Hey, how you doing?
I just noticed the grass getting a little long. Like, yes.
Yes, it is getting long. Let me.
I
I'll
thought
set
you'd
you up
never
with that.
ask.
I'll set you up with that. No,
The backyard's a mess.
No, honestly, you buy some of that fucking orchid bugbear. We've never had anybody spray a house.
He's talking about when I asked him for a card, he goes, "Yo, I'm not the flyer guy by any means. You know, I actually I manage the shop in Sherwood."
Yeah, sounds good. Do you have a card?
I was like, "Yeah, man." So like, I have a friend over. We're kind of like hanging out. He's like, "I'll make this quick." I'm like, "That's gonna be a no from me." Like the fact that you didn't like take that the right way.
No, that's fucking crazy. Was he still out there when you came in here and was like, he wants to charge $160?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go check with my friend. I came and be like, this fucking guy.
Tell him to go fuck himself.
Like, good. Just checking.
No. I couldn't even tell you what we were talking about.
It's really annoying. That second knock was nuts.
That was crazy. You get
the first knock is this. The second knock was this.
You really wanted in. Hey, you get your ass kicked for doing something.
I came out like, yo, like
what's happening? Can I fucking help you?
I'm just over at Jennifer's house down there.
Yeah. Well, you can go fuck.
Go back to Jennifer's house.
How about you go
then.
tell Jennifer to go fuck her face? Hey, bud, how about you take 2 steps back and literally fuck your own face?
Bro. I thought for a second, like I said, first thought grass. And then when he started pointing around, I thought he was pointing at those blue things out there. I was like, oh, he's letting me know like they're about to start working over here.
That's what I was expecting. Like, hey, man, we might be blocking your driveway. Yeah, sounds good. We're getting pizza in a little bit. I got shit going on.
Y'all want a slice?
Yeah. You guys want a slice? What's going on? The fuck out of here. Jesus. Look at that. The butterfly exhibit just opened at Brookfield Zoo. We're members, baby. You want to go? We should go.
I like the zoo.
Let's go. You bring your sister?
Maybe.
If not, we'll take shrooms.
I was gonna say, if I'm going with you guys, we'll probably be smoking a lot. I wouldn't.
That'd be fun. We chiefed in the parking lot. Which was a little fucked up. We got there early. We didn't get there early, but we got there like right when it opened. Pulled in the parking lot, parked in the back. I'm like, all right, we're gonna park a little bit back here.
First one's out.
Easy exit. Plus, we're gonna chief in the car a little bit. We smoked like 2 joints before we walked in. Smoke is pouring out of this car, and then more cars start showing up, and then people want to start parking by us in the back. I felt rushed. I felt pressured. I got a little nervous. It was all right. We got through it.
That's what the pens are for.
Yeah, we got through it. I brought the Badger. I was fucking ripped. I was walking around, dude.
Trying to talk to monkeys.
Yeah, dude. I was walking around. I was dying laughing at these penguins because the penguins, I didn't realize. I was stopping. I was reading everything because it was fucking packed full of people. So I just like had Christian right here, and I was like, "Don't fucking leave me." I was just like,
we're
reading.
a unit. And we're walking in sync.
We're walking together. No, I was reading, and the penguins, which is interesting. I would like to go back and see this again. They have bracelets on, right? Whatever fin the bracelet's on tells you if it's a man or a woman. Mm-hmm. The colors, a man or a woman, a boy or a girl, whatever it is.
Male, female.
Male, female.
I was going to let it slide.
Yeah. The colors represent who its mate is because they mate for life. So if you look at all the penguins, they're all just chilling with their significant other. So they're all standing there.
Yeah, penguins are like that.
It was weird as shit to see because like you start looking at all the colors and you're like, oh, fuck, yeah, that's why you two are hanging out. Okay, you two are over there. Okay, you're grooming him. You're scratching his back. There was a fucking big-ass one. Like, it was like the 2 big ones in the tank. They were standing just like looking at everyone, just like standing up like this. And it was just, dude, I was sitting there and I'm fucking putting voices to these little animals. And I'm like, yeah, look at these fucking people. All fucking looking at us and shit. Hey, babe, the fuck are these people doing? I was dying laughing. That was great.
You ever watch those like penguin docs?
Yeah.
You see one like its egg doesn't like hatch, and you're like the dad Or like the mom doesn't come back from getting food, or the dad's just like stuck with an egg or a baby it can't feed or whatever.
Yeah.
There's some sad fucking moments.
Dude, it's fucked up.
And you do feel for him because, like you said, like you can kind of relate. Like, oh yeah, they fucking like latch on to one.
Yeah, they mate for like doves or whatever that is. Fucking I saw when they're sitting on their eggs. This was a little fucked up. They're sitting on their eggs. They can't get up off of them because it's cold as shit. They'll just die. So when they got to take a shit, they just lean back and fucking spray the penguin in back of them. And then that penguin goes, and it fucking leans up and shits on the one behind him. It's fucking disgusting. It's so fucking gross.
It's like an ayahuasca tent.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to do that shit with people. Fuck that. I'd rather be in my house.
You know what I think a big because everyone will argue where it's like, no, it's supposed to be a group experience. It is supposed to be a group experience with your fucking tribe, not 7 strangers that also paid $1,000 to be at the Costa Rican
insane.
retreat.
Yeah, you're insane.
That's not who you're supposed to be.
Is that in Costa Rica where they'll do ayahuasca and shit?
That's not where ayahuasca's from, but that's where they have a retreat. Yes, that's where Ron White went.
Oh, I bet it's expensive.
It is.
Yeah. Damn. But that retreat doesn't interest me. I'd rather do it with like. I guess you're gonna do it with people you don't.
Same
fucking
thing
know
for the shaman though. Like people say you need a shaman, and it's like no, you need a fucking real shaman from your tribe, not some fucking dude.
Yeah, you need a dude who like knows you and shit.
Yeah, you're gonna be some that's like, oh, don't worry, I've tripped like 4 times before. I could be your shaman. Like, I don't want a stranger sitting over me.
Yeah, like the fuck. I don't want to be like fucking teetering in between realities, and this dude's like, oh,
you're fine. On your center.
This dude he decides he wants to start playing a fucking drum.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not dealing with that shit. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. Hardcore.
Shadow box.
Oh, dude, you want to fucking see something?
What you got? We are getting pizza later, though, right?
Yeah, dude, I'm pumped. Like, I'm really excited. Maybe we get the bigger one. Really go to Pound Town. Nah, I don't know.
Well, that's not for the special.
Oh, really?
Special.
Well, we'll get the special pizza. Yeah. You listen to Bert Kreischer. He says he's got a small penis. The man posted a picture online. Man's hung like a fucking elephant. You're gonna see this. Look at this shit.
Downloads.
Be crazy. You ever open shit in photos?
It's too much work.
Okay. Bunch of asses, right? You got
Stabby.
You got Stavi, you got Mark Norman. I don't know who this guy is. But you fucking you go to zoom in. Look at why can't I fucking are you fucking
Just scroll.
Oh. What the fuck is that? This man's hung like a goddamn elephant. Bert, you're lying to us. You're fucking hung like an animal. You are the machine. Look at that fucking thing, because that's balls. That's balls. That's cock. Balls, dick. Right? What is that? You look at Norman. Look at stop.
Whoa.
Stavi ain't seeing shit. Sorry, Stavi.
And it doesn't really blend in with anything on the ground.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Like, I was hoping maybe the ground, but nothing's that
That's
dark.
a fucking 9-incher.
It seems impossible.
We can't put this on the screen, I don't think.
Scroll up. Is he holding anything?
No.
Scroll back down.
There's nothing around his waist. He doesn't have a thing on. Nothing. Isn't that fucking crazy? That's like a fucking 9-inch dick. Maybe he's a shower. He's not a grower.
I mean, what a fucking liar if that is true. Though. He always talks about what a small dick he has.
That's crazy. That thing's fucking huge. I was taking a shit in the morning and I saw this picture. And I was like, what the fuck? And I zoomed in. I zoomed in. And I was like, what is that extra leg hanging off of Bert's hip?
Is anyone else talking about this?
All the comments are this. All the comments are
I'm trying to think, even if his dick starts lower than normal, it's still a big dick. Like, even if it's not from, like, his waist, like, a couple inches. Maybe it's, like, an extra couple inches down that it starts.
Bro, it's, like down here.
It's mid-thigh.
That's mid-thigh.
And that's not with it sitting down, laying at mid-thigh. That's standing up and having it hang
over the balls.
So if you wanted to flatten it out, you could make it go further down the thigh.
It's down. And plus, you got to think, you're outside. You got three dudes next to you. You're not hard.
Well, certainly not.
Your chub is a mofo.
If anything.
Looks cold.
I was going to say, if anything, you're probably going the other way. What is that? The only thing that makes me doubt it, though, is that, like, from this angle, it wouldn't be a shadow. Why would it be? Why does it end like that?
I don't know. Is he circumcised? Bert Kreischer, respond to us. We got to talk about this. I got questions. One, I need to know inches. Two, I need to know if you're circumcised.
That is,
It's so fucking crazy.
I can't think of anything else that it would be.
What is that? It's not a rock. It's not anything in the background. It doesn't match anything in the background.
It seemingly would have to be a penis.
That's what I'm saying, man.
The only thing, though, is that balls don't... That other nub, that I don't think is... You think that's balls?
I would say balls, shaft.
If that's the dick, then that has to be balls. But, like, those don't hang like balls. You know what I mean?
Like this?
If that's his dick, his balls can't be that. Right?
What if your dick is so big? Well, that would be a show that it's cold out because your balls go up in you. Maybe it's cold, balls go up, schlong hangs low.
This is crazy.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
He hasn't responded. He hasn't put out a statement or anything.
I don't think he said anything.
I'm still fucked up how loud that guy knocked.
Yeah, dude, that I didn't like. Be honest with you.
Interrupt a fucking podcast.
Bro, you know AI could see through walls now?
Well, can
AI
it see through walls, or can it, like, show you what the other side of the wall should look like?
Now, listen to this. It uses Wi-Fi signals. So do you remember how I was saying if your modem is in your bedroom or it's in an office, right? You shut the door. Your Wi-Fi, you could download these apps and you could see, like, the spread of where Wi-Fi is going. So if you want to do, like, a mesh network, you can put a puck over here, one in the basement. You'll see where the Wi-Fi, like, goes through the walls and shit. Because Wi-Fi, whatever the frequency is, it goes through it's like radio. It goes through the walls and it degrades over time as it goes through more things. But for the most part, it can go through like the entirety of a house, like modems now. Like if you have a decent size house or a normal size house. So it uses the Wi-Fi signal, I think almost like a radar, and it fucking builds the image using like how the Wi-Fi, like what it runs into, like how the signal degrades as it goes through shit, I think. So when it runs
like
into
filling up a room with water.
Exactly. It's almost like sonar.
Things around.
Yeah, exactly. But they put it on a screen. It shows images. You just see people walking.
It's like an ultrasound.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that scary? Now imagine taking that technology and whatever fucking sensor, popping it in a pair of glasses, like AR glasses or VR glasses, and now you could just fucking walls go clear. And you're just seeing red outlines. They have to already have that.
Well, it's like kind of like infrared, but
yeah, but like through walls. Yeah. Like you're telling me SEAL Team 6 doesn't have a fucking...
Well, that's like when they say how fucked up it is that we're even in a war with Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Like, it's cheating that we have, like, night vision goggles and stuff. It's like, yeah, how bad of cheating would that be?
Yeah, they have fucking they have scopes with all these fucking like other sensors on it that if you're like far as shit out, you'll see your reticle. It's the crosshair, and then you'll just see another dot over here, and it's like, oh, you just put your target on the dot because it knows the distance and like the wind and all the fucking little details, and everything's automatic. Isn't that fucked up? Isn't that wild? It's like a video game. Just get more and more like a video game.
I hate when the Army has fucking commercials that are like video games.
Dude, sometimes like they start out and it's like
Man,
like
looks like the
fucking
coolest
SEALs walking in, like coming out of the like walking out of the water with guns.
You're like, oh shit.
It's the coolest fucking thing. They're in blackface.
Well,
Tactical blackface. You could do that.
Tactical
You
blackface.
could do tactical blackface. That's what I mean. There's a difference.
which is my point, that it's really about where you're coming from when you do these things.
That's what exactly.
It's intent.
It is intent. If your intent is hate, it's going to be hate.
Tactical. Comedy.
Comedy, tactical. Yes. That makes sense.
I mean, who does blackface in hate?
Yeah, do Klans members do blackface?
Why would, listen,
Why
I'm not going to try to get in the mind of a racist.
as a straight, non-racist white male,
But like, if I was going to go out of my way to not like someone, why am I going to go spend money on trying to look like them?
that's a good point. That's a really good point.
Because the only way that would make sense is if then you go and act like them, and at that point you might as well have joined drama club. You just put makeup on and you're in theater. Like, what fucking racist is doing that?
That is true. I've never seen a white supremacist in blackface. Do you think that exists?
Maybe back in the day when they were doing like those shows where they would act like, but I think that was before theater was considered like gay.
Yeah.
Because now you can't be racist and then be like, come on, y'all. Like in other guys, when he's like, you learned to dance sarcastically. Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
You can't be like, wait, so you learned how to dance and talk like that, like to be racist?
Well, I had to make fun of him somehow.
And
no,
he's
you
fucking
just
break dancing. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, that's really cool. And be like, no, it isn't. It's fucking beep. Like,
no, it's fucking these fucking. No, that's good. That's a good character. That's a good
guy
character.
that hates so bad,
Yeah.
but he's bad at it.
Yeah, a guy that hates so bad he embraces the culture to then hate more. That's a movie. Because the character never changes. He's a racist in the beginning, and he's definitely a racist at the end.
By God.
But in the middle,
By the end, he learns how to do it. That's the story.
That's the story. He learns correctly how to be a racist.
He gets taken under the wing of an older racist gentleman who also had a rough time. His tactics weren't.
He was all over the
He was
place.
lighting crosses on fire before that was a thing.
Yeah.
People thought he hated God. He said, no, I hate.
God damn it.
That's who I hate. I love God.
I love
That's why I
God
burn.
damn it, I love God.
That's why I burn the cross. Make them look like they did it.
Yeah. No, it's a term of enlightenment.
People are like, you think that when you light a cross on fire, other people will think that that's what that family did to
In the
their
front
own
lawn?
home? Yeah.
No. No.
7.
7. That's the number. Jesus. Japanese anime characters are modeled after cats. You know that? They're not modeled after people. They're not modeled after...
What do you mean?
I don't know. They were saying... I watched a video this morning. Literally, I woke up and I put on Instagram, and this was the first video I saw. And it goes, I go, this is good pod talk. And I go, it goes, why don't Japanese anime characters look Japanese?
That's to make them look like white people.
But they don't look like white people. Their noses and their facial features, they resemble cats. They look like cats.
More modern anime, maybe. I don't know. I guess the white people thing just comes from the eyes.
The big eyes.
Yeah.
Big eyes.
I mean, a lot of anime is trying
like
to be
like a dog.
like a doll's eyes.
Like a
I've never seen that movie. I just know
lifeless
that scene. Dead eyes like a doll's eyes. Black eyes.
That's Jaws, right?
Yeah.
You ever seen Jaws?
No.
Yo, it holds up.
Really?
It's so fucking good. What is that, 1972? 79?
I just know that scene from Master of Disguise.
Like a dog. Like a doll's eye.
Doll's eyes.
Three.
You go in the water.
300 men go in the water.
No one
200 comes out. The sharks eat the rest. You ever look into a shark's eyes? Black.
Dead eyes.
Dead eye. The fucking ships. Like a dog. Like a dog's eyes.
Crazy.
Ooh.
When are they gonna make a
You ever see
quality film like that again?
You ever see a scar like that?
You ever see a grown man naked? Yeah, I was in the Navy.
Of course, we all were naked.
It's the time of my life.
Damn it, it's the time of my life in the showers.
Those boys would turn me into Swiss cheese.
I told them boys, I said, split me open like a coconut. You ever look into an eyes of a gay man? Black eye.
Dead eyes. Like a fuck doll's eye.
Like a fucking bloody. They made a mess of me down there.
They made a mess of me. That's why I got this limp. They took my leg.
My leg, damn it. It wasn't the shark. The shark was a metaphor for a big beefy white man.
They don't have bears
Fucking
out
light.
at sea.
Fucking light.
They got sharks.
They got sharks. Dead eyes.
It was 8, 9, no 10 inches.
10 inches at least. That's good. That's
Gay Jaws.
that's gay Jaws. What if Jaws was gay?
Yeah.
What if
What's the other thing? Oh,
you never look at a man when he fucks you in the ass?
he could suck the chrome off a trailer hitch. The chrome.
The chrome. The chrome.
Holding someone by their collar.
The chrome, laddie.
But you wouldn't know about that, would you?
You're still a recruit.
Because you're soft. You're still wet behind the ears. Green, don't know nothing about nothing.
Nothing but nothing.
Couldn't find the dick if it was rounding you.
You fucking Mary. You fucking. Oh, Susie.
You're no shark.
Oh, Susie. No. You're a fucking seal. You fucking spiel. You seal. Spitting on you. He's like it's like an inch from your face. You fucking.
We're doing Scottish. Is that what that is?
I don't even know what that is. I'm fucking lightheaded. I'm fucking lightheaded as shit. I feel like we just got high. Oh my god. We're gonna save. You want to play the geography game?
Game to 1.
Yeah, we'll see how much fun we're having. That might be interesting.
Let me get the screen record on.
Yeah, start screen recording. All right. This is a game of chance. Game of chance, a game of smarts, and honestly, a game of lust. Heads or tails? Your computer? Your computer just died? Nah, fuck it. We're almost done. Let's get pizza. We'll do that next week. We'll save that for another day. Because I feel like we got to play longer than one round. You know what I mean?
That's true.
That's true. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna fucking do it for a half hour. We're gonna do it big.
Yeah, that's fair. We've come this far.
Yeah, we kind of fell into it. We also took a little hiatus. Remember, you got to go deal with that dude. That's crazy. This died. Now what are we gonna do? I can't look at anything. Christian just texted me. What's the big deal with 70 millimeter IMAX with Oppenheimer?
Guy Christian?
Yeah.
Oh. What happened to the Oppenheimer versus Barbie thing you were talking about?
Oh, yeah. Let's look into that. Let's see what that's about.
I'd watch Oppenheimer.
I would.
I wouldn't pay money.
You wouldn't go to the theater and see it? I kind of want to see it in IMAX. It's a big deal. I mean,
if Christian doesn't go with you, I'd go, but I'd rather her go. I'd rather her take one for the team on that one.
Take one for the team. Well, you don't think it would be enjoyable?
I don't like going to the movies.
I don't either. It sucks. I fucking hate the movies.
Yeah.
Yo, we went to the fucking movies to see Asteroid City, right? And like, we're watching like the previews start. We go in, we sit down, the previews start. There's not many people in the theater, but there's what I can only imagine to be a couple with the combined weight
500 pounds.
900 pounds.
900 pounds.
Huge. These people are enormous. They're taking up 2 seats. Each. I don't fucking know. They sound, I didn't see them. I didn't want to look in their direction because of the hatred that was building throughout this film. But they sounded grotesque.
I think I'm way more racist towards like fat people than I am towards like, race.
Yeah, it was gross. A fat dude sat honestly, the theater is mostly fat people now. It's fat people and like, I don't know, like weird dudes. But there was people sitting next to me eating a fucking full ass meal, like nachos, hot dog, like hamburger. They were just going at it. You're hearing the
movie theater hamburger.
I don't know if they brought it from home. The nachos they definitely got there. The pretzel they got from there. The hot dog I think they got from there. They must have dropped fucking $200 on this meal. That was insane. But the movies are starting. The previews are going. And like they're showing horrendous dog shit.
Oh, yeah.
They're just the movies that are happening. Like the only good preview.
Oh, tell me these people are cackling at the...
My man.
That'll take me right out of a movie.
They're showing like there was one about like this one it was about like a drama club, right?
Order a pizza?
Yeah, let's get that going. That'd be fun. There's one about this drama club and it was like drama camp or something and like it just dog shit. And like all these movies like
drama camp.
Everything they're labeling as comedy is the most cringy fucking dog shit. Like
they don't make comedy.
And then every serious movie now it has to have some comedic break. They were showing every comedic break in every like serious movie in the previews. It was fucking
it's serious, but it's also lighthearted and fun.
It was fucking disgusting. But as these previews are going, these people are cackling. They're going at it, which I think is causing just like a that laugh, like the and
but then pausing to fucking wheeze.
Wheeze, throw a handful of popcorn, suck down a bucket of fucking Coke, and then, which is then I think causing other people in the back to laugh, which is only like another 2 people. The movie this is just during the previews. I'm now thinking.
Did you want anything else?
No, I'm fine with just pizza. Maybe do you have soda here?
Orange, 7-Up,
that'll be fine.
And root beer.
That'll be perfect. As we're watching the previews in these comedy movies. These people are dying laughing. I start questioning, damn, maybe it's me. Maybe I don't think stuff's funny anymore. Maybe this is what's funny, but I'm not laughing because maybe I'm a little too high right now. Maybe I'm pissed off because this guy's having fun. Maybe I can't get in on the joke because I think I'm better than whatever this bullshit is, right?
Sure.
The movie starts, right? Movie's not funny. Like there's like some little tiny like little bit like it's Wes Anderson. He throws some little like it's fucking quick dialogue.
I was gonna say it's funny in like dialogue. Yeah, it's not like the point of anything.
Yeah, it's like crafty, whatever the fuck it is. This fucking dude, like it's like a serious part of the movie. This like just laughing at just the dumbest fucking bullshit, and then throughout the film, I then grew to hate these people.
You know what those people are like? It's in the beginning of Tropic Thunder when they have all the different trailers. It's the people that would fucking die laughing at the Jack Black trailer. When it's just people farting at each other, it's people that are like, oh my God. Oh. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God, he's farting. That's so good.
Yeah. No, I think that's that's my constant thing is like, wow, like every day I feel like I understand how ignorance is bliss more and more.
Yeah. My neighbor, maybe I don't want to move in this neighborhood. My neighbor always says, he's like, it's so easy just to be dumb. That's his main thing. It's just easy just to go through life being dumb. Just, hey, do you know how to do this? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, can you do this for me? How do you do that? What do you? Yeah, I'll and then just start holding things. Just being like, yeah, does this go over here? He's like, yeah, dude, if I go to work one day and I don't really feel like doing anything, just fucking be dumb. Who gives a shit?
That's what I do. I make everyone say the same thing. I go, I play deaf and dumb.
Yeah.
I go,
This what? Huh?
What?
What does that mean?
Okay. I just I drag things out. I make it just a painful conversation.
Interesting.
Yeah, hopefully that happens less.
Yeah. Huh. No, and then people just fucking go on to the next one. They're just like, oh, okay. You don't want to do something, just be dumb. Just, I don't know. No.
Get promoted.
Yeah, and then you get promoted because you're a dumb fuck. We can't talk about work.
Who's talking about work?
People listen to this now. It's disgusting. Let's find out what's going on with this Barbie shit. Are you going to go see Barbie? Not go to see. Are you going to watch Barbie?
No.
I'll watch it.
Just seems like trying to invent, because like the only movies now are like properties, you know?
Like every movie is either
Like
a universe or a franchise.
Yeah. So I feel like it's just trying to invent that, where it's like, Barbie's a thing. She could have movies. People like going to the theaters for the things.
Yeah.
So like, just make a movie. It's like reverse engineering. Instead of making a movie, it's like, well, people like think, let's make a movie for that. The same way they used to make like cartoons for toys.
They don't do that anymore, really.
I don't think so.
Huh.
Not that I mean, I guess we wouldn't really know.
That is true. Yeah, that is true. Not in that. I'm not in the game anymore. Bionicles. That needed a cartoon. Those commercials were fantastic.
It felt like constantly. It was just like the tease of like any moment there's going to be the fucking Bionicle. They had a couple of movies, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
They have like
What is Bionicles?
They're like
How do you spell Bionicle?
BIONCLE. Bionicle.
Bionicles.
Bionicle.
They still make these? Yeah, dude, you can still buy them.
From Lego.
Oh, they're owned by Lego. Bionicle show. No.
There was never a movie?
Get the fuck out of here. In 2016, 2 seasons of a Bionicle show was released on Netflix.
Well, see you tonight, Bionicle.
Looks like shit.
I'll get back to it. Dude, can I tell you? Oh, that's not what I want. That's Ninjago. Bionicle.
No, that's Bionicle, The Journey to One.
The Doctor. I'm really hoping.
Oh, you're going to that today, right?
I really hope that he sends the prescription over and then I can just
After
pick it up.
Well, you'll be
on the way home.
You'll have to wait in the parking lot for a little bit, but you'll be fine.
It's also 2 seconds. That Walgreens.
Is that where you go?
Yeah.
That's really convenient. You can go there fucked up. You could be fucked up in the drive-thru. You could be picking up pills, taking the last ones, being like, "Sir, do you know how these work?" And you go, "Yeah, I know how these work."
Do I know how they work? I'm going to work right now.
I'm going to work right now. I'm in pain. I'm angry.
And I chewed these.
Yeah.
Sir, you're supposed to swallow this whole. Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, I do a thing called, you ever hear of sublingual?
I decided that when you break them open, it's like
snort them.
I decided that it's like mushrooms that we were talking about. Like if you swallow them whole, your body's got to work so hard to break them down. But if you just chew them up, they go right into your bloodstream. So I grind them up and I just mix them into water.
That'd be crazy. Have you tried that?
No.
Do you think that would work?
I do think it would work. But I'm no scientist.
And you don't want to waste.
Yeah. Sometimes I break them in half and then take them.
Really?
Yeah.
Just because it's more surface area, they'll dissolve quicker.
Yeah, like the insides are getting out right away. But maybe that's not good because maybe like the stomach acid burns it. And you're supposed to let it like survive in that pill. So then once it gets past that point, then it opens up.
That is interesting.
But I don't know what can believe when I Google things because the official websites feel like misinformation.
Well,
because they're trying to be overly precautionary.
Reddit.
But then Reddit seems also untrue because it's just people being like a picture of pills piled up this high. Like it's like, yeah, hopefully this can last me the rest of the week. This doctor's being a fucking bitch and not giving me like my full amount. And I'm like, what condition do you have that permits you this amount?
I think
of
it's
pills?
best you don't have that though. Right? I think it's good to have a fun 2 weeks and then wean off and then get them back. You know what I mean?
It's probably for the best.
It could get dicey. I've seen it go dicey.
Well,
my buddy's wife had a pill addiction.
It's just like
it ate her nose off like a mofo.
It's like when you like something.
That's what I mean. You want to keep eating it.
Yeah.
You want to keep doing it.
I want to have all the chocolate ice cream.
Of course you do.
And you get sick.
You can't though.
Your stomach hurts.
It does.
Can't poop.
That is true.
Well, that's the self-regulating bit of it. It's like, well, I know I'll just like be in pain more if I keep taking it. And the whole point of taking them is to get out of pain.
Yeah.
So like, why would I take them to the point of like not being able to shit and then being uncomfortable and stuff?
Yeah, you would though.
Well, you have to find the line before you can know not to cross it.
Exactly. I have to I got to see how many of these I can fucking take. My dad worked for a guy that he used to
waking up.
My dad worked for a guy used to or worked with a guy, hired a dude when he worked at a restaurant. They hired this guy and he would fucking, in order to work, he would pop 7 Vicodin. 7.
Let's see.
It's all tolerance, obviously. He probably takes 7 a day. So that feels like 1.5.
But at that point,
it's like us smoking weed.
Yeah, but that's irresponsible because it's like,
No, that's addiction.
Because okay, so now just to get high, I have to spend that much more money to get that many more pills because my tolerance went up. I'm going to have that much more of a detrimental effect because no matter what my tolerance is to like the effects, it's still the same amount of the substance that's going in and affecting my body on as far as constipation and stuff like that. So it's like nothing's taking you by surprise and you're taking them at work. So it's like at that point, you wouldn't take them at work to get fucked up because what would the point be? So now you're literally taking them to make because now you're so used to being on them. When you're not on them, everything hurts like tenfold. So now you're not even taking the pills to get fucked up or to treat the pain. You're treating like the new pain that's like
because you take so many
the
pills.
Withdrawal pain,
Yeah.
So now you're just like,
yo, I bet the withdrawals are fucking real. I bet that shit's fucking intense.
I think I had them from that one time Heather gave me, or Boop gave me that like other kind, the extended release ones, and she was like, these fuck me up. But in my head, I took it as like when people were like, I'm like, I'll fucking take. I took it as that. I didn't realize I should have Googled what even the difference was. Because that one laid me out. I didn't
really.
I'd called off work. I was sick.
Oh, I do remember that. You called off like 2 days. You were fucked up for like 2 days.
I don't remember if I was also. I would think I was also sick though. So there was a bit of that.
Oh,
and I took them thinking like, well, if I'm gonna
Did
be
they work,
in bed, no. That was the thing. I was like, these just suck.
Yeah. I hate extended release.
I remember you saying that
I would take
about your shit.
extended release Adderall was shitty. It was terrible. Because you couldn't back in the Dizzy when I was bumping them, you couldn't crush my buddy said you used to be able to he crushed the fucking little things up. You can't fucking do it.
Because now they're like
They're,
gel.
no, they're like
the
fucking
inside,
they're
right?
like rock fucking pearl things. Unless you have like a mortar and pestle. You can't do it. So I'm sitting there with like the back of an iPhone charger trying to fucking bust these things up and they're not working. So you have to take them, like swallow them. And then you do that and they're fucking extended release. So I wouldn't eat all day. I'd be up for fucking, that was when I was up, I was on that shit. I was up for fucking 49 hours.
Is there an Adderall shortage right now?
That's what they say, yeah. I haven't been on Adderall in a while. I want to get back on that shit. Just
What
just
do
a
you think
micro
that means though?
just a microdose. I think it's
Because that can't be real.
you want to hear what I think in my head? In my head, everything on social media, every kid now that has a phone, everything on social media, it's showing people that's like, oh, I have ADHD. If you have ADHD, you probably do this, that, and the other. I think they're making ADHD and ADD such a broad term that now everybody thinks they need it, they have it. And now everybody thinks they need to get medicated. They need to get on Adderall. They do that shit.
That way. I think
Yeah.
autism is experiencing that now, where
Yeah.
everyone thinks they're like, I'm pretty sure I'm autistic, and it's like,
Yeah.
pretty sure you're socially awkward, but
Yeah.
like whatever.
But like, I think because everybody thinks they have ADHD now. Everybody thinks now.
Except the Amish.
Yes, except the Amish, obviously. Everybody thinks they need this medicine. So now they start taking this Adderall. And let me tell you, Adderall's fucking good. Like, your confidence level goes up. You start feeling good. You start getting hyper-focused. You could fucking work. Meaning I could sit in a fucking factory off 30 milligrams of Adderall, and I could just do this. And I would do it efficiently, and I would do it fast, and I would be out of my own head, and I would just be like, boom, 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 boom. You just fucking do that for 10 hours a day. So I think, one, they're giving the Adderall they're saying all these people have ADHD early on in school so that they all get on Adderall, so they sit in school and they listen and they fucking get used to this shit so that they stay on Adderall, and then when they go to work, they'll just be on Adderall and they'll just be fucking machines to the fucking, they'll just be
Can't
cogs.
do shit without it.
Exactly. And now you can't do shit without it. So now they say there's a shortage. So now everybody's panicking. I can't fucking work. I can't fucking do this. I can't pay attention to anything. So now maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to hide something. Maybe something's going on. Maybe they just did that so that people are more complicit now. So that they're like, I don't know. Because there are some sort of like, if you're on that shit all the time, and you're used to being on that shit and you don't take it, it's like that one dude that used to work with us. Kyle, yeah. His ass.
And you just make the people dependent on another thing.
Yeah, his
let alone
ass,
whatever it is. It's still just another thing like you got to take in the morning with your 7 other fucking...
His ass was off fucking 95 milligrams of Adderall a day. That's insane.
Yeah.
I was on 30 and like I'd be up all day. I could pop a 30, be up for 24 hours, no issue.
And how you were talking about how like they make it more prescribable to more people by like further opening up what ADD is and stuff. So now that it's not like one kid in class is taking it and that's like considered the weird or uncommon thing, now that the majority to half the class is doing it, now you almost feel left out that you don't have your special bottle of pills too. Everyone else has their special bottle of pills that mix them. Everyone says they do better on test. Like, why don't I get a special
and then you try
bottle?
your friends, you try that. Now everybody's on fucking Adderall doing this. And why wouldn't you? It's like, I remember the first time I tried it, my friend gave it to me.
And it's not like a drug because it's got her name on it. It's prescription,
Yeah, it's a prescription. It's not going to fucking kill you. Just don't fucking do a bunch of it. It's basically meth is what it is. It's one like chemical compound away from meth or some shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. It's so easy to get too. You literally go to the doctor and say, hey doc, I think I got ADHD. And he goes, no shit, huh? I go, yeah, I'm worried because I'm slacking at work. I'm starting up a new school, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, well, I'll give you a test. It's hard for you to concentrate? Mm-hmm. Okay. Is it hard for you to sit still? Yep. Okay. Then there's like 4 other questions. You just go, yeah. And he goes, cool, I'm going to start you on 10 milligram. Baby dose. You do that for a month, you come back. How'd it work? I'm not feeling much. Cool, here's 20. Cool. You go out, you come back. How'd that work? Doc, I don't know. I'm taking them, but you know what happened? You know what I did? I took a 20 And then I cut a 20 in half. I took 30. That felt good. All right, you know what? I'm gonna give you 30 milligram. Cool.
Don't do that again, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't do that again. But hey, I'm glad you're experimenting. You seem like a good kid. You're not doing anything. Yeah, doc. Sure, fine.
Seems like that's how opioids used to be. You're just going to be like, my fingers hurt.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, here's a Vicodin.
Here's a Vicodin for your fingies.
Yeah. Here's a month's supply of Vicodin for your
That's
tennis
fucked up.
elbow.
Yeah. I saw some dude. You see, they're strapping like mortars to drones, and they're flying. Is it ready? They're strapping mortars to real quick. They're strapping mortars to drones. They're pulling out. They're like that pin out or whatever, so they're usable. And they they fucking fly a drone up. I think they're doing this in Russia or Ukraine, and they fly them over, and they fly over the people because there's a camera on it. And they just hit a button and it fucking drops a mortar. Can you imagine that shit? I saw some other thing of like this drone was flying over enemy lines, and a Russian soldier like saw the drone and like was signaling to him, was like, yo, I want to fucking get the hell out of here.
Mhm.
Like, help my ass. Like, he's doing silent or whatever the fuck. And like the drone starts like, yes, no, doing shit like that. But like he didn't want to full blown, like, because they were telling him to surrender. And he was like, I don't want to surrender. Like, my team's over there. They'll fucking kill me. I can't do this shit. And somehow they communicated like, hey, follow me. I'll guide you back to our place.
Mm.
And this dude just following a drone, and he's like running, and like gunshots are going off and shit, and like bombs are going off, and he's like running away from like the enemy line and shit. And like he's hiding, and he's like looks up at the drone, and he's like, can I go? And the drone goes, says no. And the thing's just hovering there, and then he goes, go. And the thing he starts fucking booking it.
How fucked up would be like halfway of him running, he just sees the drone get taken out of the sky.
And you're like, oh, fuck.
Me.
God damn it. But yeah, dude, it ends with the dude like running away from the battle, gets over to like the Ukraine side, like pulls his armor off and is like, I'm good. And they just bring him in. I don't know what they do. They probably beat the fuck out of him. But listen, you got to take your lumps. You can't make an omelet without breaking a couple eggs.
He knew what he was in for.
You know what he was in for.
Pizza time.
Pizza time, people. Next time we don't got shit to say or do, you'll be seeing the geography game. We'll do a little let's play. We'll hang around. It'll be fun. But next week, you fuckers take care.
Yes.